Borrow Smart segment brought to you by rsrdebtfree.com. RSR debt free. No? rsrnodebt.com. RSR no debt. Okay, rsrnodebt.com. I thought we were going the other way. Okay. I'm always mixing them up. Josh keeps us straight here. Rate and term refinance. What is it and how does it work? That's our subject today. So the bottom line is it's a financial planning tool. Rate and term refinance or non-cash out refinance refers to refinancing a mortgage into a new loan with a new interest rate. You'll also have different loan terms, such as the length of the loan and whether the rate is fixed or adjustable. In contrast to a cash out refinance. We've talked about the cash out many times. We also call that the debt consolidation refinance. So is there a reason to do a rate and term refinance right now? Well, it depends. It's always the answer is it depends. What are you looking to accomplish? Have you sat down with a liability advisor to find out about the program and are you changing programs? That would probably be the only reason you're going to do a rate and term refinance right now. The vast majority of people have a rate on their mortgage of under 4%. So a rate and term refinance, you're not changing the amount of the loan. You basically got to stay within the loan plus the costs. You're going to be doing it at current market rates. Current market rates are higher if you're just doing a 30-year for a 30-year. Are going to be higher. Now, you may do it because you want a lower payment. But there again, it could be because you're being sold something that you don't need. So, if you've got a 4% or lower mortgage and you took this out in 2015, 2016, you might be saying, I paid a lot on this. And maybe you just got a bonus. Maybe you sold an investment property. I want to put some money into this. Well, the bottom line is you can do that and then, not highly recommended, but you can do that and then ask the lender, or before you do it, ask your lender, if I put in a lump sum of money, will you give me a free recast? What is a recast? Basically, the lender looks and they say, okay, your payment that you're making right now is based on your original loan amount. You've paid off so much of the principal that if you were to go out and get a new loan, even at a higher rate, you're going to be having a significantly lower payment. So you can ask your existing lender or servicer, will they recast the loan? Which means they take a look at what the balance is, at what the rate is, what the term is, and they say, okay, based on all this data, well, maybe you can get a lower payment using the same loan. That's called a recast. Probably one of the only reasons why you'd want to get a rate and term refi, unless you've got a different program. What do you mean by a different program? Well, the different program that we're talking about right now has, and we've talked about this many, many times, is if you qualify, not everybody does, but if you qualify for the Home Select loan with our friends at Geneva Financial, that can be a reason that you want to be doing a new rate and term refinance. Because even though the interest rate could be the same, in fact, I'll promise you, the interest rate on a Home Select loan in most instances right now is going to be higher than what you're currently paying. You say, Ron, why would you want to get that then? Well, your mandatory minimum payment will be lower in most instances. Your payoff term will be lower in most instances. Your interest expense in most instances will be less. And if you use it strategically, your wealth will be significantly higher. So you tell me, which way do you want to go? Do you want to have a great interest rate? And I'll be the first to tell you, you can do absolutely nothing with a great interest rate. Your payment, that's it. Try and go out for dinner. Try and go on vacation. Try and go and buy a new car. Your great interest rate that you have on your mortgage gets you nowhere. Dollars is what gets you something. So if you've got a lot of liquidity, now I share this all the time. My personal belief, and I'm right, is that home equity is high risk. You can't get it if you need it. If you're really, really in need, you cannot get it. You cannot access it. Lenders don't lend money to people that need money. They lend money to people that want money. So you lose your job, you lose your revenue stream, you get hurt, health issues. Well, you're not going to get access to that equity unless you sell the property. Is that what you want to do? Well, if you plan ahead, and you should, well, then you don't have that problem. My big issue is, and I talk to retirees all the time, or people that are planning or thinking about retiring. Do you have your liabilities in order? Do you have access? You know, they'll go and they'll talk to their financial advisor. Say, do you think I can retire? Do you think I have enough money to retire? I know someone that's paying almost $500,000 a year in healthcare right now. How quickly do you think someone's retirement goes with that? Think about that. I hear about somebody almost, because we do a live radio show every day. So we talk and hear from a lot of folks. Almost every day I hear somebody new, unfortunately, that's being diagnosed with cancer. Right? Serious issues. Now, that happens. They're not working. Do you think they're going to be able to restructure their liabilities? No. But if they had reverse mortgage is a good product, the Home Select is even better. If you're qualified, it's a lot easier to qualify for a reverse mortgage than it is a Home Select. But the bottom line is you have access to your equity all the time, and that's what I'm getting at. So just be aware, Borrow Smart, brought to you by rsrnodebt.com, rsrnodebt.com.